Hey everybody, welcome to Honeycomb Manila. This is Opening Act and today we are talking about some tiger shoes. Alright, this is the Nike React Presto PRM. I don't know what PRM stands for. If you know what PRM stands for, please put it in the comments below. This is in the Magma Orange Black White colorway. But I think very clearly this is the tiger stripe colorway. Now, I didn't think that I would ever buy a pair of Presto React, but I happened to put these on kind of as a joke. I was in the employee store with my wife Nika, and they didn't have my size for the Infinity React that I wanted. They did have my size in Infinity React, but I kind of promised myself I wouldn't get black shoes anymore, so I didn't pick that up. But they did have this there, and I put them on kind of as a joke. Because those of you who know me and my wife and our story with shoes is she thinks that I have too many orange shoes. So I thought I'll put this on. It's a good joke. It's orange. It's wild. I put them on and I realized that these are the most comfortable shoes I have ever worn. It is no secret how I feel about React cushioning. I love it. I've said it over and over. And this shoe has a ton of React. There's a lot of React in that sole, big fat one. But when I put the shoe on, this neoprene upper is just so comfortable. It's honestly like wearing nothing. It's like wearing air. And I've actually clocked in a ton of miles in this shoe. They are used. This is not a clean unboxing. I wore them during our trip in Singapore and I put in about 100,000 steps in these shoes. I don't know how far that is. Hey Google, how far in kilometers is 100,000 steps? 100,000 steps is about 80 kilometers or 50 miles. Alright, cool. So I put in about 80 kilometers in these shoes walking around, and I think that I have enough to say about them based on that. Now I must say that they are super duper comfortable. These are the most comfortable pair of shoes that I own now. That neoprene upper is wonderful. A lot of people have asked to touch the shoes because the fur looks real when you're wearing it. They look like fur shoes, but they're actually just printed on the neoprene. There's a black swoosh here, and the lacing system uses a cage to tighten it, very similar to other Prestos in the past that have used laces. But this midfoot cage is actually the reason why I did not want to buy Presto React in the past, because I wasn't fond of the midfoot cage on the other colorways that had come out in the past. But when this colorway came along, I'm not mad at it. I really liked it. And maybe the pattern on the upper being tiger stripes kind of complements the midfoot cage and makes it disappear, I guess, or integrates it better into the design. So I think the story here is that it was a silhouette that was just waiting for the right colorway. Like, I wasn't interested in it until the right colorway came along. I put it on, I realized how comfortable it was, and I picked it up. This is the most comfortable Nike shoe that I own. The most comfortable shoe, period, that I own. The concern, though, is that it is a bit wild. Like, aside from it being orange, it is tiger stripes, making it maybe a little difficult to match, although I've been able to match them with some very bright colors. So I think that this particular shoe is maybe a pair that you get if you already have a good collection of shoes to wear. But they are comfortable enough to be a daily driver. This is, I don't know how I can overstate that. Let's talk about some of the features of the shoe. There's a white midsole. The outsole has black patterning, black rubber, and then a little orange accent here on the lateral side of the shoe. The medial side has no other color of rubber, but you still have that outsole that wraps up to the midsole. The midfoot cage that is the lacing system is made of kind of a translucent black, kind of like a dark, very, very dark gum rubber material. And then there on the medial side it says Presto. On the lateral side it has a swoosh. Both of them are just either embossed or debossed and so it's not over branded at all. It's very subtle. And then there is a swoosh on the toe. The swoosh on the toe is black and is also kind of camouflaged by the tiger print. Tiger print is printed directly on the neoprene. It looks like fur when it's moving, but when you get up close, you realize, okay, it's just printed on. The lacing system kind of terminates in this loop-through system, where the laces are held in place by holes in some felt-like material. And I just use this kind of dead stock knot on my pair because you don't really want to lace and unlace them. They kind of slip on like slippers. That's what they're like. They are like bedroom slippers that you can wear anywhere. I really like the shape of this shoe. I went down half a size. I went true to size at first, but wearing them true to size, I felt like there was not as much support. I'm used to the fly net, which kind of hugs your feet. I went down half a size. This is a size 9, and I am in size 9.5 usually. Gosh, they really are super comfortable. I think one of my concerns is that at the end of a long day of walking, after you get about 20,000-30,000 steps in it, maybe 20,000 steps in it, the material on the insole is a bit slippery, meaning that after a few kilometers of walking around in it, you start to feel the slip on that insole. And speaking of the insole, as with all Prestos, even from the past, it has a character on it, and in this case, it's a little tiger, which is super cute. All Prestos have different characters on them, and this one is a tiger for obvious reasons. I do really love this shoe. I was surprised. I'm telling you, I am so surprised to find myself owning a pair of these shoes. But they are very, very quickly climbing up on my favorite pairs. I would actually recommend buying this over an Element 55. I know I never thought I would say that, but if you are gonna pick one pair of React shoes to wear kind of for lifestyle, sportswear, day-to-day, this is an awesome pair. My previous pick was, my original pick was the EXPX 14, and then I did really, really like the Epic React Phantom and Flynet, which I still love. I still wear all the time, but if you're talking about just raw comfort, this is the most comfortable Nike shoe I have ever worn, and I am not overstating it to say that. All right, so that's about it. Thank you for watching. I'm sure you've watched reviews of this shoe before, but I thought I'd talk about this just because the colorway is so unique and I had an experience with them. If you are enjoying these reviews, please do click a thumbs up and leave a comment in YouTube. And do subscribe to our page and click on the bell. All those things do help us a lot. The comments especially help us a lot. If you didn't like something, say why. If you think that these are trash, I want to know. Honestly, I am as surprised as you. Once you get a pair of these on your feet, it's so hard to take them off. They are so hard to take off, and that's because they're so comfortable. You could go to sleep in them. Honestly, these are amazing. Am I done gushing? I don't know. You'll probably hear me say it again. I think I might end up picking up another pair of these at some point. Not soon, but if they come out with a Presto, with a React Presto 2 or another colorway that is this interesting, yeah, I'm down. I'm totally down. All right, that's about it. Please do comment. Let me know if you like this shoe, if you think I'm nuts. I loved wearing them. I have pictures of them on my Instagram because I just had to share them right away. So please do follow me on Instagram. I am at Kayo Cosio. At Adjima Mag, of course, is this publication, and at Honeycomb Manila is our studio here where we tape opening act and a lot of other stuff.